In the last video, we created the collision handler for the bullet. In this video, we'll be adding to the handler to support ship collisions. The first thing we need to do is to add a tag to both our enemy and player ship. Navigate to the tag dropdown in the inspector with the enemy object selected and select enemy as its tag. If you do not see enemy as an option, select the add tag option and create a new tag. Create a tag for the enemy and assign the tag to the game object. Repeat this process for the player game object as well. Open the player script in Visual Studio. We'll create the collision handler for our player. It's important to use tags in our collision handler rather than the name. Unity will by default make a unique name for each game object of the same type. So if we copy and paste many of the same enemies, rather than keeping the same name, enemy, Unity will rename the next enemy to enemy_1, enemy_2, and so on. Tags, however, are not created to be unique. Rather, they allow us to group similar objects together. We can create a new collision handler by using the onTriggerEnter2D function. Write an if statement that checks if the object's tag that we hit is in fact the enemy. If we do hit the enemy, we will trigger the death function for our player, and then get the enemy script component on the object we hit and trigger the death function for that object as well. Next, add the same collision handler for the enemy. Open the bullet script and update the collision handler. Change the if statement so that rather than comparing the target to the object's name, we compare the target to the tag. Then let's test our game. Lastly, let's create a new enemy to test if our tags are working correctly. In the next video, we'll be designing some asteroids for our player to evade in our game. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the content we release daily. Thanks for watching.